Being considered one of today's most famous actors, he has thousands of fans all over the world. The Rock is a successful celebrity who has known how to make the most of his fame since the beginning of his WWE career and is now a movie superstar and businessman who will soon become a billionaire. Today, not only does he lead a luxurious lifestyle, but he also loves to use his influence and money to surprise those around him. But do you know how Dwayne Johnson lives these days? In today's video, we're going to dive into The Rock's luxurious life in 2024, exploring everything about his business ventures and fortune, as well as getting to know his car collection, his fleet of private jets, and also his impressive real estate portfolio. You can see all the details now. Born in 1972 in Hayward, California, Dwayne Douglas Johnson, well known in the media by his ring name, The Rock, is a world-famous celebrity. As a young man, the artist began to show off his physical prowess by playing on American soccer teams in high school and later at university. In 1996, Johnson signed a contract with WWE, the world's largest professional wrestling company. From then on, The Rock's career took off, becoming one of the show's most famous and successful wrestlers, and he is still involved in WWE events to this day. Alongside his wrestling career, the Giant has always been present in cinemas, taking part in dozens of films, some of which have been very successful, such as The Mummy Returns, San Andreas, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle, Furious 7, Red 1 and Moana 2, where he voices the character Maui. And it's no wonder that he has become one of the most successful actors at the box office, with his films having so far grossed an incredible $12.5 billion worldwide, and all this success has consequently also made him one of the highest paid actors today. With all this, it's not hard to imagine why Dwayne Johnson is one of the most successful celebrities on the planet, being able to live a very comfortable and luxurious life alongside his loving family. The Rock doesn't usually skimp on his money when it comes to buying nice places to live with his family. In 2012, for example, he bought a 13,000 square foot mansion in a gated community in Miami, Florida. Entering the interior of the property, we can see that the decor has a classic style with very sophisticated furniture. According to the photos released to the media, the mansion has a cinema room for the actor to watch his own movies, as well as 6 beautiful and spacious bedrooms and 7 bathrooms, some of which are quite luxurious. Outside, there's plenty of space with green grass and a beautiful swimming pool with a jacuzzi. And to live in this large house, some sources estimate that the actor paid around $3.5 million at the time. Another property that The Rock owns is a century-old mansion in Virginia, situated on an incredible 180-acre plot, which offers a lot of privacy and direct contact with nature, something that must have counted for a lot when Dwayne Johnson decided to buy the place. He has even shared videos of himself walking around the grounds of this large property. Built in the 1900s, the 8,000 square foot mansion still preserves its period architecture and boasts privileged views of the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains. And according to media reports, the star's property cost $12 million. The Rock's most expensive mansion, on the other hand, is a luxurious mansion situated on a 3.67-acre plot in Beverly Hills, California. Although there are few records of the interior of the property, you can see that Dwayne Johnson's estate can offer him a lot of privacy, leisure, and comfort. Looking almost like a resort, the mansion has a number of amenities such as a large green space, a cinema room with comfortable armchairs, a tennis court, a leisure area with a swimming pool, and even another heated swimming pool that is completely covered. And to acquire this Mediterranean-style mansion, the star had to shell out a real fortune. According to some sources, The Rock had to pay a whopping $27.8 million. Dwayne Johnson is a celebrity who likes to live in quiet places, and it's no wonder that he once had his own country estate. The actor's former farm has over 46 acres and is located in Powder Springs, a town in the U.S. state of Georgia. Entering the actor's property, we can see how well cared for and beautiful his farm is, with an extensive green lawn, an ideal place for those who enjoy contact with nature. There is, for example, a large private lake, a place where The Rock has already posted on his social networks that he likes to fish and have lots of fun with his daughters. The main house on the estate, which was built in 2002, has French Provençal architecture and is almost 15,000 square feet. Its interior has a rustic design, with a strong presence of wood, walnut, and stone cladding, as well as high ceilings and good natural light, reminiscent of old, historic mansions. The mansion has 8 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms, some of which are very large and luxurious. There are also several living rooms, an American kitchen with wood paneling and furniture, and a bar in the basement with a wine cellar that can hold hundreds of wines. In the backyard, there's a nice leisure area with a barbecue and a beautiful rounded swimming pool with a jacuzzi. But it is undoubtedly the outside of the property that is most impressive, with a large area of pasture and, of course, a barn with 12 stables to house the property's horses. And for when the actor wants to have fun with his animals, there is a spacious sand track for horses. And there's no doubt that to own this beautiful farm, you'll need to invest quite a bit of money. According to media reports, Dwayne Johnson had to shell out around $9.5 million. The Rock is an actor who likes to collect high-value vehicles and has some extremely luxurious automobiles in his garage. Among the cars the Hollywood star has been spotted using are, for example, custom Ford F-1000 worth over $20,000, $35,000 Plymouth Prowler, 1971 Chevy Chevelle worth $55,000, Ford F-150 $75,000, $80,000 Jaguar F-Type, $89,000 Mercedes-Benz V-Class, Ford F-450 $95,000, $105,000 Cadillac Escalade, $110,000 Range Rover Sport, 1969 Chevrolet Camaro for $120,000, BMW i8 at $130,000, $140,000 Porsche Taycan, Porsche Panamera for $145,000, $150,000 Aston Martin Vantage, McLaren 650s for $180,000, $210,000 Aston Martin DB9, Bentley Continental GT for $220,000, Ferrari 458 from $250,000, Lamborghini Huracan from $300,000, Ferrari F12 Berlinetta from $310,000, Rolls-Royce Cullinan for $340,000, $350,000 Rolls-Royce Wraith, $450,000 Lamborghini Aventador, $500,000 Ford GT660. Already in his millions, he has been spotted with a McLaren P1, a super sports car capable of attracting a lot of attention wherever it goes, the price of the latest models of which can easily exceed $1.2 million. Even more expensive, Dwayne Johnson has already taken a photo with a Ferrari LaFerrari model, a stunning vehicle with a modern and futuristic design, capable of enchanting anyone who likes sports cars. And it's no wonder that to have this incredible vehicle in your garage, you may have to shell out a real fortune. It can be found for more than $1.4 million. The most expensive car The Rock has ever seen is a beautiful Pagani Huayra, a sports model coveted by many motoring enthusiasts. The sports car has a modern design with an impeccable finish, and if the actor really has this car, he may have shelled out more than $2.6 million. As well as leading a luxurious lifestyle, Dwayne Johnson is a man who likes to give people presents. To celebrate Thanksgiving, for example, The Rock shared on his social networks the moment when he presented one of his fans with his own car, a beautiful customized Ford F-150 valued at over $75,000. And the actor's car donations don't stop there. He has gifted several members of his family with a car, such as when he gave a beautiful $95,000 Cadillac Escalade to his sister-in-law and another to his beloved mother. His father also won a $50,000 Ford Explorer and a Cadillac Escalade. His cousin won a $45,000 Lexus RX and his employee won a $40,000 Ford Edge. Still, for his dear mother, the actor decided to surprise her by buying nothing less than an incredible mansion in Los Angeles, California. According to the videos posted by real estate agents, we can see that the interior of the residence has a light color palette, which contrasts very well with the dark wood floors that cover several rooms of the property and bring a greater sense of comfort to the environments. For when Dwayne Johnson's mother wants to cook, there is a spacious and refined chef's kitchen with elegant marine cabinets and state-of-the-art appliances. In all, the interior of the property is almost 4,500 square feet divided into 6 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, more than enough to cater for the whole family. In the backyard, there is a lawn with a rectangular swimming pool and many armchairs for relaxing. There's also a barbecue area and even a basketball court. And to give this beautiful mansion to his mother, sources estimate that The Rock had to shell out around $3.5 million. Back in 2023, The Rock surprised wrestler Themba Gorimbo when he presented him with nothing less than a beautiful beachfront property in Miami, Florida. This happened after the star was moved by Garimbo's story, who lived in the gym where he trained and had little money to support himself. Dwayne Johnson didn't think twice and shared videos surprising the fighter with a beautiful place to live, and although it's not known how much the property cost, it must have been a pretty penny. The Rock is an actor who has more than enough money to spend on whatever he wants. When it comes to dressing well, for example, he has been seen wearing beautiful watches such as $7,500 Tag Heuer Monaco, Breitling Super Ocean Heritage $8,000, IWC Big Pilot 7 Days for $13,000, IWC Portugueser Annual Calendar for $21,000, Rolex GMT Master 2 for $25,000, Rolex Yachtmaster for $28,000, Panerai Submersible Gold Tech for $30,000, IWC Big Pilot Perpetual Calendar Spitfire for $30,000, Audemars Piguet for $35,000, and even a $320,000 Audemars Piguet White Gold. When it comes to traveling to the most sought-after places in the world, the star loves to stay in luxurious properties such as a modern tropical-style mansion in Kailua, Hawaii, which has 8,400 square feet of living space. Built in 2009, the wood-paneled residence is very cozy, with 5 bedrooms, several luxurious bathrooms, and other areas that exude sophistication, such as living rooms that open onto the garden. And although it's not known how much The Rock paid to stay in this mansion, it certainly wasn't small money, as the place is currently valued at over $22.2 million. Another luxury that the actor always makes a point of sharing with his followers on social media is that he uses private jets to get around. There's speculation that he owns, for example, a Gulfstream G650, one of the fastest and most modern jets on the market. And although it's not known exactly how much the actor paid for this aircraft, some sources estimate that his jet is worth $65 million. Back in 2023, it was reported that The Rock bought a Bombardier Global 7500, the largest business jet currently on the market. It's a large aircraft, especially when it comes to private jets, measuring 110 feet in length, offering plenty of interior space for quiet and comfortable trips. The Global 7500 has 4 living spaces. The cabin's dining area can be converted into a meeting space and the seats have concealable side tables. And to give you an idea of the price, Dwayne Johnson's new jet is worth $72 million. The Rock is a powerful man who has taken advantage of his fame to diversify his sources of income. One of his ventures is his production company 7 Bucks Productions, which has already released several successful films starring him, such as Rampage, Jumanji, The Next Level, Hobbs & Shaw, Red Notice, among others. In the fitness industry, Dwayne launched Athletico in 2019, a mega event with lectures focused on athletics and well-being. He has also launched his own app called The Rock Clock, which has a motivational alarm clock and a goal plan for those looking to improve their physique. In the world of American soccer, it was announced in the media that The Rock and other partners had acquired the XFL Professional League for $15 million. Dwayne Johnson also has investments in the drinks business, being, for example, one of the partners in Zoa Energy, an energy drink made for those who need more energy. And the venture was so successful that he and his partners expanded the business, launching ZOA Plus Powder in 2023, an NSF-certified pre-workout brand for sports. Another of the star's recent ventures is Papatui, a men's skincare company. According to some sources, The Rock also joined the board of TKO Group Holdings Inc., the company that owns UFC and WWE, in early 2024. And it is speculated that he pocketed $30 million to join the board and attend WrestleMania. Another of the actor's biggest deals is his stake in the Teremana tequila brand, which since its launch has been a huge hit with the public and is now worth billions of dollars. And it's on social media that Johnson does a lot of publicizing of his companies. On YouTube, for example, he has more than 6.8 million subscribers, where he makes money by promoting his products. On Instagram, it's no different, because he's one of the most followed celebrities in the world, with around 395 million people and potential customers. And to give you an idea, because of his massive following, he contractually demands up to $4 million to promote his own films on social media. But he also takes advantage of his fame to advertise for other companies such as Apple, Voss, Under Armour, and many others. To give you an idea of values, it is estimated that in 2017 the actor's partnership with Ford alone earned him around $15 million a year. But it is estimated that his biggest advertising contract is with the Under Armour sports brand, with some sources estimating that the actor receives around $25 million a year. And with so many sources of income, there's no doubt that as well as being an actor, Dwayne Johnson can be considered a great businessman. As one of the world's most successful actors, there's no doubt that Dwayne Johnson is an extremely wealthy man. But things weren't always like this. At the beginning of his wrestling career, he was wrestling for just $40. At his peak in the WWE, The Rock's salary reached millionaire figures, with sources estimating that he earned around $5 million a year. But it was as a Hollywood movie actor that Dwayne Johnson really made his money. To give you an idea of values, it's estimated that he received around $5.5 million for the Scorpion King, $9 million for the other guys, $10 million for Fast and Furious 6, $12.5 million for The Rundown, $14 million for Central Intelligence, $15 million for Furious 7, $20 million for Hobbs and Shaw, $20 million for Hercules, $22 million for Jungle Cruise, $22.5 million for Black Adam, $23.5 million for Jumanji: The Next Level, $23.5 million for Red Notice, $25 million for San Andreas, and an incredible $50 million for Red One, which is the highest salary paid to a single actor before box office bonuses. And it's no wonder that The Rock has been considered the highest paid actor in the world several times, his peak being in 2018 when it was estimated that he received around $124 million in a year, making him the highest paid actor of all time. And although no one knows exactly what his fortune is, many sources estimate that Dwayne Johnson has a net worth of around $800 million. But it's possible that this figure is much higher, since depending on the size of his stake in Teremana Tequila, it's speculated that he may already have reached billionaire status. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.